Take the exit.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Dude,
How we doing, dude?
I'm jacked, man.
Dude, you're good. You guys are already set up. Sweet. On the road again. Got the kayak in the back and we're on the road again. Oh my God. How I missed you guys. Oh, that salt air feels good. All right, good morning, folks. Welcome back to yet another video. It has been a long time since I've said that. Currently recording this here at the end of October. Thankfully, I'm here on my fall break. Just last night, I took a 9-hour drive from Tuscaloosa down here to the west coast of Florida, somewhere sunny and warm with plenty of salt water to fish. And currently recording this on the inside of a sit-in kayak. I just launched this bad boy a couple minutes ago. I'm already sitting in a couple inches of water, which is not exactly ideal. So game plan for the day was initially to do some hybrid kayak and wade / land-based surf fishing. That plan has kind of gone out the window. There's really no way I can safely fish in this kayak after almost tipping, just launching. So thankfully the spot I'm fishing at today has plenty of structure all around, especially some sandy shores over there. Probably gonna get out and fish. And I'm actually here with two of my buddies, Eric and Johnny from Uncle Larry Outdoors. If you guys follow them online, if not, you should definitely give them a follow. But they're somewhere out here in this bay doing some kayak fishing themselves. I'm gonna go try to find them, find somewhere to beach this kayak, and we're gonna get cranking, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a beautiful South Florida day ahead of us. I am beyond stoked just to be out here on the water, and oh, let's make the best of it. Stay tuned. Oh, this could be a bad idea, but it looks so good. Are these fish up top here or just whitecaps? There's a lot of life over here though. Pelicans are going crazy on something. Looks like there's fish over here. I don't know what I'll do if I get bit, but give it a cast. There's a fish. That was first cast. Yeah, buddy. All right, maybe I can catch fish in this kayak. I was not gonna do it, but we did it. Hell yeah, bro. Knew I saw some life out there. Pretty little speckled trout to start the day. Hell yeah, bro. Pretty little speck. There he goes. All right, first cast. One fish here in the kayak. I wasn't gonna make a cast, but saw some pelicans diving, saw some life, and what do you know? There we go, a little speck on the board. Make another cast. I could probably tangle with those guys. I'm just worried about if I get a snook in this thing. And it's very windy too, as you can probably hear. So, I don't know. Chances of things going wrong are pretty high. I'm gonna try to keep my risks to a minimum, but let's see if we can keep our reward to a maximum. There we go, baby, on the board. You! A little snotty out here, nothing too shabby. Nothing the good old sit-in kayak can't handle. What the frick was that, dude? Big fish right there, just aired out in front of me. All right, batting 1,000 so far in the Cabela's kayak here. See if we can't keep that number up. This is so awkward to fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. Trout. Trout. Another one. Nice fish, dude. It's not a bad trout either, bro. It's not a bad fish at all. That's a long guy. There's a fish. There's a fish. Trout. Trout, baby. Oh, another decent trout, dude. Get in here, bro. I keep saying I'm gonna beach the kayak, but these guys are just too fun. Too fun to not catch. Look at that pretty little speck. See you, bud. May not be pretty, but we're getting the job done right now. I mean, it's not really hard to catch. These guys are absolutely snapping this morning. Sun just came up maybe 30 minutes ago, trying to take advantage of that early morning window. And again, I was just gonna go beach the kayak over there. Just lost another one. There he is. Every cast, bro. Oh, there he goes. I was just gonna go beach the kayak over there, do some wade fishing around, but look, that's what, 4 or 5 trout so far we've caught this morning. Nearly every cast. In the good old Cabela's kayak. I didn't even really go over what setup we're using, just because I didn't think we were gonna be fishing this early, but currently throwing a 1/2 ounce Joe Bags back bay jig, and we just tipped that with a 5-inch Zoom diesel minnow, absolute killer bait. Fishing on a 50-pound fluorocarbon leader, because this is my heavy duty, you know, snook setup. And in terms of our rod and reel, we've got a VSX 100 bailless on here, absolute legend of a reel, and a South Florida custom rod over here. So this combo's actually putting in some work. See if we can't catch something maybe a little bit bigger, but I'm just having fun. Again, this is not how I expect my morning to go right off the bat. No way. Micro trout. Micro trout. Right at my feet. See you, dude. There's a fish. That guy smacked it, dude. A little cookie cutter over here. Shout out to the Z-Man though for holding up and continuing to get absolutely crushed. See you, buddy. There's a fish. This guy feels like a little bit heavier. Not easy fighting this thing with 2 rods on my lap and a paddle. Oh, check that out, huh? Now that's new for the day. That's why I felt a little bit different. That is a baby gag grouper right there, I'm pretty sure. Check that little guy out, man. That is a fun surprise catch here in the middle of this little trout blitz. See ya. Cool fish, man. Boom. I would absolutely love to catch a bigger one of those. That's a pretty cool catch though. Oh, there's a bite. Every cast a bite. Absolutely snapping. There's a fish. Is that another gag? Yeah, man, what the frick? Another little gag. Even smaller than last. See you, bacala. All right, folks, so now back to the non-original plan. We just beached the kayak here up on the inlet. Eric's over there making a couple casts. Gonna go fish next to him. But honestly, I'm really surprised with how the day went so far. I didn't expect to catch fish that quickly. Didn't expect to catch anything in the kayak, especially without flipping over. So just glad I'm at least, you know, half dry and on the sand right now. The wind is absolutely howling. So even Eric and Johnny aren't fishing in the yaks anymore. Kind of need something along those lines to really hold position here in the wind and current. So probably gonna spend the next couple hours or so doing some land-based fishing unless I see something really pop off in the kayak. We've got this inlet right in front of us here, which looks absolutely delectable. The water is crystal clear, and it's really just a beautiful day with a little bit of AC added. So let's get the rod back in our hands, go make some casts inlet here. There's a fish. There we go, first cast in the current. Trout probably. First cast. Oh, a flounder, dude. I've never caught a flounder here. That is sick, man. First cast. Woo! I mean, it's not a doormat, but that'll freaking do, baby.
Very cool.
That is sweet.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, that is a sweet surprise. First cast here in the inlet. My first ever Gulf flounder. I've caught plenty of flounder back home in New Jersey. Never caught a fluke or flounder down here in Florida. That is cool, man. Not a doormat by any means, maybe a little 10-incher, 11-incher there. Send him back real quick. That is just such a neat surprise. First cast. The caffeine's starting to wear off. The adrenaline is absolutely jumping right now. It's, I don't know, fish 8, species number 3. Just about an hour and a half of fishing down here. Also my first time ever fishing Florida in the fall. Normally I come here strictly early spring, winter. I've been here once in the midsummer months, but hey man, looks like fall is the time. Catching plenty of fish. Let's see what else this day has in store for us. You.
There's a fish. There's a fish.
Little guy, feels like a fluke. Flounder, it's gotta be a flounder. 2, baby. Another one bites the diesel minnow, baby. There we go. Little micro Gulf fluke. Send her back. See you, bud. Tope. Get another fish for the morning. Went from catching my first ever Gulf flounder to the second in just maybe 5-10 minutes here. Really just glad I made this trip. It's so nice to be standing in some salt water, the sun out, and just enjoying life. So let's catch some more fish, keep the vibes high. You.
No. Is that a fish? It's a fish. That's a good fish there. No, he just came off. Damn it.
Dude. All right, that was our first real decent bite of the day. Right here on this point, I don't know what happened. Just not a good hook set, I guess. Thought it was freaking snagged. That's how you know it's a good bite, when you think it's a freaking snag. Damn, dude. All right, well, maybe he's got friends. Textbook right here on this point. Lots of current moving through, structure. There's gonna be something around there. All right, so no love on the soft bait. Decided to switch it up here to a little X-Wrap twitching minnow. I worked this point here pretty hard. Must have given it 30 casts or so. Had a couple small bites, nothing really crazy. And obviously besides what I missed on like my first cast at this spot, but we're gonna cast this little X-Wrap around the point here for a little bit. Then we're actually gonna make our way to the front side, fish the surf, see if there's anything lurking on the leeward side of the wind here. The water's really clear, looks really nice. So I'll be absolutely stoked if we could pick up a jack or snook or honestly anything off the front side here as we approach the middle of the day.
Big redfish right there. Big redfish. Big pack of reds right there. Big pack of reds right in front of me. Right in front of me. They're not gonna eat this, I know it, but I can try. So many redfish, bro. Look at them, bro. There's gotta be like 20 reds right in front of me. Not even a follow, bro. Come on now. Big redfish, man. And those are all like at least 30 inches. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, well, you are not getting the love you need, buddy. Such a delicious looking bait, but water's too clear, too finesse for this. Let's go grab the light tackle. All right, so we're stepping it up a little bit more in finesse. Downsize to 2500 Daiwa BG, 7.6 Mojo inshore. My go-to light tackle inshore combo. We're just throwing around a little Elias V. Mackinaw shad, a bait I've actually never used before. Huge shout out to Elias for sending these to me. Let's see if this gets bit. Looks really good. I'm going white because the water's crystal clear, and small because we're fishing really shallow, really skinny water. And well, there's fish around. Just got to get them to bite somehow. There's a fish right there, literally right in front of me. 3 of them. 3 reds, it looks like. And not a lot of interest. I don't know if they want anything to eat, dude. They might just be docile today. There's a fish. What the frick, dude? All right, that is not the reason I downsized and went finesse. Freaking lizard fish, bro. I haven't caught one of these guys in years, actually. Gnarly little dudes. All right, not much luck out front there. Seeing plenty of redfish and snook cruising around with zilch luck, with zero luck. The water's just really clear. There's been a lot of boat traffic going around, and middle of the day is just not that prime. So whatever you call this in front of me, vortex, whirlpool, I mean, honey hole, this spot just screams life. There's got to be some fish in here. Gonna keep that small presentation going, stay finesse in the middle of the day, and see if we can't pull something out. There we go, finally. That's gonna be another little flounder there. Yeah, I knew it. All right, another one. All right, well, the nursery continues to produce. There's another little micro juvenile gold flounder. Caught my first earlier this morning. Here we are, mid-afternoon, with our third of the day. Let's send him back real quick. Get this little guy back in the water. So the finesse presentation finally produced. Shout out Elias for hooking me up with these little shads here. I've been getting bit like almost every cast by small fish. I think like little pinfish and lizardfish. But cast into pool of slack water with the wind at my back, real nice long casts, and that guy bit maybe halfway into the cast. So I'm sure there's plenty more out there. Johnny actually got one earlier, but him and Eric just left. So it's just me out here by myself. I'm gonna try to catch a couple more fish this afternoon, see what I can put together before this tide really bottoms out. But I'm just having a great day here in this beautiful, it's just a beautiful, beautiful Florida day. So catching fish is just a bonus. Let's just keep the tide rolling. Stay tuned. Sweet, there we go. So the fluke or flounder, whatever you like to call them, seem to be stacked up right where it's kind of transitioning there. I'm just casting out, letting it hit the bottom, reeling in real slow, and that's 2 fish and 2 casts. But I'm sure there's got to be a bigger one out there. Johnny had a keeper size one this morning. I would love to catch a keeper size one, even though they're not in season and I can't keep it. That'd be pretty nice to cross off my bucket list. So sure, it's out there somewhere. There we go, there we go. Another little guy, I'm pretty sure. These guys are just unlimited down there. Oop, there he goes. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Big fish right there, way up shallow. All right, folks, and that's gonna be a wrap for this video here. Not exactly the high note I wanted to end on. I was really hoping to grind out either a keeper flounder, snook, maybe even a redfish there at the end of the day, but just could not make it happen. I just left the Uncle Larry Outdoors crib, chatting up with Johnny and Eric for a second, but as much as I wanted to keep hanging out, I had to leave because I forgot my backpack all the way at the spot where I offloaded my kayak. So got about an hour drive ahead of me just to go pick up my backpack. Hopefully it's there. Thankfully, I have my GoPro and my phone. So, but looking back at the day, I really had a well-needed day out there in the salt water, man. The fishing was honestly pretty good for me. Caught a bunch of species, sea trout, gag grouper, as well as my first and like 7th ever gold flounder, which was cool to catch. And I can't stress enough just how nice of a day it was. As cliche as it is, the fishing was just a bonus today. But I'm definitely glad we were able to get in a bite. So with that being said, I'm gonna stop this rant here. This is just day 1 of my Florida fall break mini series. Thank you folks for tuning in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm absolutely stoked to be in front of the camera again, catching some fish in the Sunshine State. So wish me luck. Hopefully my backpack is there. I will let you know in the next video. See you guys then. Never in the sun.